Alright, today we're going to change the O-ring seals on the injectors on the IDI. This is the 88 Ford F350. The F250, they're the same. Most of the IDIs are the same. This one happens to be, I think, an 87 through 93. But I think some of the other IDIs are the same. And they're very simple. They're not like the other injectors. These are not under the valve covers. You don't have to take the injectors out. I'm having Daniel, my best mechanic, show you how simple it is to change the O-rings on an IDI Ford. Go ahead, Daniel.
Alright, well first off, you got to take your nut off here that's on the injector line. And as you unscrew, everything's loosened up here just to be as simple, you know, for you to see. You just take that off, and usually you're supposed to take all this apart to get it up a little higher, but really, if you lift it up just enough, you can slide this plastic piece up.
Return line.
But the return line there. But before that, you need to take these hoses off and the clamps. And
the return lines.
Take those off. And the reason we're doing this is because the diesel, the O-rings are bad in it, so the diesel was going everywhere and leaking on these two back injectors. And you just pop that right off there.
You want to pump them out? O-rings down?
And you can see that the O-rings are flat.
Where they've been smashed.
Well, yes, where they've been smashed, and they're not really that efficient right now. So what you're going to do next is you need to take these O-rings off and replace them with new ones. Let's see. Where's that other one at? You got that other pick? It's right there on the battery.
It's a different pick.
Alright. Well, these are really old and brittle. You want to take those off. These are just falling apart.
Troy, can you see better from this angle, or is that angle better?
It's really simple. So then you're going to match up what kind of O-rings you need.
Show them the assortment, Mark.
We got an assortment of O-rings here we're going to be choosing from. I found that these match pretty well. Let's see, I believe they were 7/16 by 3 32. And you just pop it right on there. Let's see. If I can get this one to roll down there.
I'll use here. Just get started, you can push it.
Alright, that one's popped in. And that one. And then all you do is just pop the little plastic cap back on.
For the return line?
For the return line.
That seals it to the O-rings on it.
Mm-hmm.
That Go ahead and tighten your steel line so it'll hold everything while you're putting other ones on.
Yeah. Where's the wrench at?
Good. Line wrench. Yeah. It's probably best to start them by hand like that first to make sure you don't cross thread them and have to buy a new line or injector.
It's tightened up. Now, just to put the clamps back on.
Those return lines get old and soggy too. It's a good idea to replace those return lines also.
Alright. That's it.
And that's it. Now what we're going to do now?
We'll crank it over and see if there's any leaks.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. The back two are really pouring diesel fuel out. And you should do them all, but for right now, we're making sure our O-rings are the right one and are sealing up before we change them all.